So they're announcing the two finalist teams right now as we speak. The other big thing that we're excited about here, of course, is that following the men's team final in the foil, we'll be having the women's team final in the saber. And we don't get to say it too often, but we get to say it tonight that one of the teams competing for the gold medal is an American team. Yeah. So U.S. team making its presence felt tonight. Introducing the Italian team right now. And some pretty heavy hitters on the old Italian team, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, they're good. They're pretty good. Sanzo, Olympic champion team, two-time world champion. Vani, individual world champion. Kassar team, Olympic champion. Maldini, junior world champion. They're all right.
L'équipe dans cette finale, c'est l'équipe de la France.
Quarta mezzo cerchio quando viene.
Thought maybe he was going to go all the way to first place in the individual event, but was surprised by Zhang of China.
Yeah.
He's a quick fence.
He's good. But you see the problem the fencers have right now is that before with the flick, you could take distance very fast and finish to any target that you want. But now the target is a little bit limited, and if you attack too fast with the first step, it's very easy to counterattack inside. And you're going to see right now, every time Leipzig is stepping in too fast, a few times no touch, but Baldini immediately stepping into the distance.
That's right.
Oh, that's right, changing a little bit.
I was going to say, there's a lot more patience all of a sudden showing.
Hey!
Wow. 3 times, 3 strikes and you're out, I believe.
Invitation power post again.
Leipzig petitioning the referee to say, why don't you throw him a red card for putting his head down? I'm not so sure he had a case now.
Complaining for nothing.
Yeah.
It's very popular in fencing right now. Everybody's complaining for nothing. He's building his attack.
Nice. Super quick. So a little preparatory action to think his attack and finish. Leipzig begins to take it over. And Baldini surprises him with a riposte to make it 3-2 now. A little over 1 minute left to play in this round. The round just over 3 minutes long. And we're in the first one of 9. So I think we're going to get a chance to see tonight Leipzig and Sanso fence. And I think a lot of people... Wow, that was a great touch. What do you think of that?
Great touch. Baldini came in too fast, power post. Let's see it.
Gorgeous coupe up over the top. Right on the back. That's amazing.
That's going to make you feel nice and stupid.
Yeah, it does. So, the individual final, perhaps people were waiting for with Leipzig and Sanso. We'll get a chance to see them meet up tonight in the team event.
Yeah.
Be curious to see where they fall in the rotation and what the score is like at that point.
Sanso's got a score to settle because the last competition in
Nice riposte from Baldini.
that's good. The last competition in Cuba, Leipzig beat him 45-44, 1 minute priority.
Oh, yeah.
It's unbelievable touch. Unbelievable.
Now that's something I'm never that fond of. I mean, that's a pretty clear action, that riposte. You could see that a mile away, and Leipzig sitting there trying to convince the referee that that's not what the call should be. I'm not sure that's great for anybody's match. Nice attack from Baldini. Yeah, all the way. That's
Crucial mistake by Leipzig. You don't usually attack the preparation like that. Better set it up.
And the timing was terrible. Baldini was not moving at any kind of clip. He wasn't moving fast enough to make a sudden attack in a preparation like that pay off. Easy for him to convert from the advance into a lunge and just simply land the point.
Yeah.
And Italy ends the first period up 5-3. Not an enormous lead, but still a lead. It's always good to come out of the round a little bit ahead. And sometimes deficits are difficult to drag yourself out of, as we see Sanso get up, Salvatore Sanso.
We have a little rematch right now from the Olympic Games.
That's right.
Sanso and Guillart.
Some, I wonder if there's any bad blood that still exists. You remember in Athens, of course, the Italians suddenly affected very heavily by gravity. They were falling quite a bit.
All right, here we go.
And Guillart right now is 73 in the world. He was 43rd this week in Leipzig.
He had a shoulder injury at the beginning of the year, also didn't compete a lot.
We'll see if this gives Sanzo a chance to extend the lead, the Italian lead.
Sanzo's attacking? Interesting. Usually not attacking.
Referees have been all over that 1 foot off the strip, and nothing was said on this case. In this case,
Sanzo's talking to you non-stop in the back.
Is he? Yeah, is it
non-stop. He's having a conversation with every touch.
That's
Telling you where you hit.
Not sure about that one. Who did you see that for?
I kind of said it's Guillard.
Yeah, same here.
So
He
trying
was
to make
kind of
attack
moving forward.
preparation,
Yeah. Tries to counter time riposte that. The Frenchman tries to counter time riposte that time and doesn't light it up. They'll stare at the referee a little bit as he explains himself. Yeah, I guess Guillard has only been to 3 competitions this year.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, 5 competitions this year, and hasn't quite adjusted, it seems, to the new timings. Of course, he doesn't have.
Yeah. Good job.
I don't know if I would call that attack and a preparation so much as a riposte.
Let's see it. Oh,
yeah,
attack and preparation.
Yeah, you say?
Yeah, he's looking for the blade.
I thought I heard a little bit of a tick of the blade. I thought he caught a piece of it, and then he delayed a little bit, but the referee saw it your way, so I'm not going to argue with you.
Oh,
Lord.
Great attack. Great attack. Tell you, Sanzo right now is feeling a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I'd say he might be. He's just given up the 2-point lead that he started out with, and it's 5-all now. Level in the second period with plenty of time in the period left defense.
It's great. I love seeing Sanzo have a hard time. Nice. Kid. Go. Immediately complaining to the referee.
Asking for the core. The referee
Unbelievable.
saying, I told you guys to stop 5 minutes ago. Saw a great thing the other day. There was an incident in the strip, right? And the fencer takes off his mask, and the referee tells him to put the mask back on, and the athlete won't listen. So I see the referees approach the strip and start reaching into his coat pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, here goes the card. The referee reaches in, looks really deliberate, pulls out a handkerchief, blows his nose, puts the handkerchief back in.
I think that was Guillard.
I think it might have been, yeah.
I think that's Guillard.
I think the audience thinks it might have been as well.
Great touch.
Sanzo, of course, a silver medalist in the 2004 Olympics in Athens. Did you have a good time there yourself?
It was a great time. Something really special. All right, good. All right, post. Oh, my God.
Sanzo was practically running down the strip.
It's unreal. I don't know why Sanzo's doing it. If you saw him win World Championships a few days ago, nothing but defense. But right now he feels a need to attack Guillard. Definitely something psychological going on there. Definitely.
Something strange, and it's causing him to rush and rush into error. He's given up 3 points now.
I know. I don't understand it.
Hasn't earned one yet for his team.
Oh!
And Guillard playing it well.
Really good. I think Guillard's right in his head right now.
I think Sanzo's only got one thing on his mind, which is offense. It doesn't even look like he's thinking about defense.
Yeah.
I mean, he's thinking about defense as he's trying to make his offense, but he's not really thinking about just plain defense in terms of protecting his target.
I think he's a little bit lost at that right now.
It's a nice attack from Sanzo. Yeah.
Guillard's got to cool down, set it up, and now he has priority, and that's it.
Sanzo's 29 years old. Guillard's 24 years old. So Sanzo a little more time around. See if he can use some of his veteran experience to get his head back in the game properly. Looking a little more defensive now. Gets hit with a remise there.
Let's see. That's okay. No, for me, that's putting his head down.
Yeah, it did look like he put his head down quite a bit, trying to get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a skill you have to practice now if you're going to fence competitively in foil, is getting your body down. I've been doing a lot of photography this week while I'm here. There's no counterattack around. I've noticed in most of my photographs, you see everybody squatting down on the floor. It's like almost everybody, every single touch is down out of the way.
When you can't do basic riposte, you have to do some weird counterattack stuff. But look how clean Guillard is. Really nice.
Gorgeous footwork, too.
Really nice.
Asking now about the turn. It's been this way all day with the referees. It's like every action people are asking. You know, it seems to be a side effect of the sort of clamp down on the rules that the fencing officials have decided to enforce. Which felt a little weird at the beginning of the season, but now seems kind of normal. But now it's...
Great attack in preparation by Guillart.
Sanso, I think, planning that Guillart would take a step back. He was looking to make maybe another couple of steps. And he gets caught standing, tries to convert into the lunge, but of course is caught too early by Guillart.
Great timing by Guillart.
It's 8-all. Wasteful attack.
Yeah. Good job, referee. No touch.
There we go. So, what we're seeing
a little conversation now by Sanso with the side judge. He's coming right over.
Yeah. Of course, he's not supposed to leave the strip. He could convert this yellow card into a red card if he's not careful. Once you got a reputation like Sanso, however, it's you run a little less risk of getting those cards. And, and I'm not sure that's fair, but happens all the time.
It's normal.
Nice attack from Sanso. Guillart trying to sell it. Look at me, I'm in a lunge. This is what my coach showed me, and it's gorgeous.
It looked good.
It looked really, yeah.
It looked good.
But Sanso just cruising down the strip and easily converts and make it 9-8. Got about a minute to go in the second.
Oh my God! What a great attacking preparation again.
And Sanso is taking that like humongous circle 6 parry, trying to bring it way up over his head, and that time the distance was simply too close.
Yeah, power.
Oh, nice. Post there too. And that ends the round with the French in the lead, 10-9. Sanso giving a lingering look to the side judge that called him for putting his head down. Now, if you're wondering what that's all about, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, in foil fencing, the target is limited to the torso. That's everything that's covered by that sort of silver vest you see them wearing. And everything else is not target. You're not allowed to put not target in front of target, although you're allowed to move the target around pretty much where you want it to be. So you can squat down, you can duck, you can bend, but you can't stick your mask in front of your target. You can't stick your leg in front of your target. You can't stick your back hand in front of your target. And if you do and get caught, we have to put that in because a lot of people do it all the time and don't get caught. If you do and get caught, you get a penalty card called a yellow card. Nothing wrong with that until you get a second penalty, whereas you get a red card and your opponent gets a point. So start of round 3 here with France up 10-9. And Connie needs the attention of the referee. Sorry, he said I forgot my hand was there. Simone Vane, 26 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall. Not hugely tall. Was the 2002 world champion. 2003 was second place.
Very confident though.
Lives in Pisa, where they have trouble putting the buildings up straight, I believe. He was 18 in the individuals this week in Leipzig. A shot of his coach there, looking pensive.
That's Cherioni, won Olympics in '88. Very bad. Very great fencer. Really.
He's hilarious to watch. I love, the people who have been tuning in all week know it's no secret that I love to watch inside the boxes to what the athletes are doing. What a great preparation. And Baudin was going to spend all day looking for that, apparently.
He took a lot of patience setting that up. A lot of patience. Small steps. Good moment.
And Baudin, 30 years old. Number 6 in the world right now. Was 3rd the other day, the bronze medalist. Fences and trains in Lyon. And has been positively affected by the timing change if the record has anything to show.
Attack off target.
Attack should be off target. That's good. Baudin doesn't seem to settle down in one style or another. He seems comfortable both being the attacker and being the defender.
He feels pretty comfortable in the strip these days. He's attacking and defending. He's small, so he's a little bit tough to hit.
He's a lefty. That doesn't make it any easier to hit him.
Just a tough fencer. Just doesn't give up.
And the riposte misses from Vane. That's very frustrating. The remise from Baudin arrives. And now 11-10 for the French team. So So the Italians yet haven't quite, after the first round, haven't quite taken the lead back again. They've been sort of fighting to stay up and even, running hard to stay even.
They haven't found their rhythm yet. You know, they're so used to dominating with the flick and just running people down and just destroying them. Now with this new kind of fencing, you really have to fight for each and every touch and focus. Because little mistakes, you saw the last one, remise, and that's it.
That's right.
It's a totally different mindset you have to go into.
It's interesting, very interesting, and it's made for an interesting season. Referee does not like Vani's tone of voice there, I believe.
Yeah, he's right.
The yellow card for that, and now the side judge for Baudin is saying that the Baudin covered target. So they each walk away with a yellow card. But, you know, despite the timing changes and all that sort of thing, the fencing here this week has been very interesting.
It's been good fencing. It's not been great fencing. It's not been great fencing. People really haven't felt comfortable attacking it, and nobody feels comfortable on the strip. But you'll see the next year, next 2 years, when people get used to this style of fencing, you'll see a lot more interesting fencing happen. You see a lot of missing going on, which really isn't normal for high-level fencing.
That's right. That's correct. So you seem to be kind of a fan of the new timing.
I mean, I really like it. For me, the flick, it's not normal. It's not normal for fencing. But I like the change.
11-11 now. 1 minute left to play in this round.
See Vani preparing for his attack. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Building something.
Again, you see attack.
Misses him the first time. Yep.
Attack no. Remise no. Second remise is good.
And you just have to keep going. We back in the days we called that poking and hoping, but now you've got to pretty much, that's the game you've got to play.
I think Baudin's a little bit nervous. He's afraid to take a lot of risk.
Nice attack from Baudin.
Really good attack.
And makes up a little bit. He's not a tall man. Makes up a little bit for his height, I think, by making those very powerful flushes if he can get in fast. 12-12, and no clear dominance from either team yet. Too bad it stopped. Vani is not going to be happy he wasn't allowed to have that counter riposte. I think he felt like he had made the parry, and the riposte was being delivered when the referee told them to stop fencing. 45 seconds left in the round. Nice.
Bad call.
What do you think about that?
Bad call.
I thought a beautiful attack by Vani. Classic. Just come down the strip and convert. And Vani is flabbergasted.
It's all just a big show. Just a big show. You have to give some leeway to the ref. They're still human beings, you know. What can you do?
They are.
It's part of the sport.
I believe the referees do try their best.
They try.
Most of these high-level athletes. Another remise there. Did you think Vani had a parry but no riposte? And
he wasn't ready for that.
So 14-12. We're going to 15 points in this round. So Baudin very close to finishing up the round with 30 seconds left to play. Vani preparing the attack. Misses it. Counterattack is off target.
Very common offense right now. People don't exactly know when to finish their attack.
Must be frustrating with that target of Baudin's because he's kind of small and he crunches it up. It's, you know, he moves from side to side very well, and it just must be frustrating every time you're launching your attack that you can't quite hit it. Now, in that case, it looks like Vani just missed his attack, but I believe really it was the fact that VR changed the distance kind of caught Vani thinking, and Vani tried to correct it at the end, trying to make that little flick to the chest, just didn't light up.
You know, you can see in all the bouts right now that people that are attacking, not like before, they don't have as much priority. It's difficult for them to finish, and you see it right now. Vani stepping forward, not really sure when to finish, and Baudin immediately attacking, counterattack with opposition one leg.
Right, that's right. It's a whole new style of fencing, and it is going to take some cleverness to be able to master it, I think. Teams are having to develop all new training. I know for my club, my students, the beginning of this year was all about how we're going to train now in terms of what we're going to do about this fencing. And I have to say, from where I stand, I think it benefited my fencers all right.
Yeah,
I think they did okay.
The most important thing right now is that if you're starting your attack, you gotta start slow.
That's right.
You gotta start slow. If you start fast, then you have to immediately be ready for power post. After that, then you're free to make your attack. But if you're gonna make a direct attack, it's gotta be a slow first step. It's too easy to counterattack in between the time.
That's right now. And starting the fourth period, where we'll be going to 20 points if we reach it, or 3 minutes of fencing time. The French have 15, the Italians have 12.
Attack on the left, really good.
Make that 16 points for the French team as Guillard gets in a nice attack there. Feel that off-target remise on the leg, so there's a great opportunity for me to go. He's just standing still. Nice counter approach from Maldini, setting up a second intention action. A little bit of a threat to convince Guillard that he's done, to draw Guillard forward, takes the blade and hits him with a counter opposed. 13-16.
Nice attacking preparation.
Nice attacking preparation. Everybody saw that fairly clearly. So if you yourself were up on the script right now and you're Guillard, you're fencing Baldini, what would you be trying to get done?
Just exactly that, attacking preparation. Baldini cannot start his attack without the blade, and when he's looking for the blade, boom, immediately attacking preparation on his first step.
And you think perhaps the French team has been a little bit training a little bit more seriously with the new timings in mind? Whoops. That looked like a genuine fall as compared to some of the falls we saw in... Yellow card was given to Guillard for the fall.
Yep.
Simply because he was under attack. Counterattack misses.
Baldini in waiting.
Baldini saying that he was fleshed, and so as a result, his opponent has to go back to the end. That's, in fact, not correct. The rule book says that the only time that doesn't... Baldini's saying you have to give him distance because he went off the side of the strip, but he was well behind Baldini when that happened.
Planning for nothing. Nothing.
And that should be an off
No,
target.
it should be definitely simultaneous remises. He missed his first riposte.
Guillard looking for an explanation.
Guillard's right.
And right now has his French team 3 points away from finishing this round. And the Italians fighting uphill with 6 points to go before they get the necessary 20 to end this round. And this isn't the type of, one or two touches usually don't make a huge difference. But this French team, not one that you can get behind too much and then expect to have a huge run and catch up on them. They're pretty clever, these guys.
Yep, they're fighters.
Tenacious fighters indeed. Baldini kind of uninspired fencing right now.
I don't think he knows what to do with Guillard.
Yeah, he's not planning too well. Would have been it's great timing from Guillard there, but no light comes on. Clear counterattack from Baldini. And that's one of the things we're dealing with. You can do it right, but it's got to be perfect.
Yep.
15-17 now. The Italians creeping a little bit closer to leveling the score. 2 minutes to play in this period. Wow.
This guy's all heart.
Yeah.
He's all heart. Just goes. No hesitation, nothing. Makes his actions. Really good stuff. Attack from the right. Ooh!
Oh, that's not a pleasant call.
That's not a good call. But you know what? It's Baldini's fault. Because he's been calling attacking preparation the entire match, and he should be a little bit more careful.
Definitely with his footsteps there. It's almost as if the referee's calling it in a saber kind of way, because the footsteps, Baldini makes that big sort of percussive footstep,
Yeah.
and then finishes the action, and the referee's perceiving his footstep as the end of his first attack or as a preparation. And again, this time the referee does call it attack from Baldini, says that it missed, counterattack from DR. Now, some people would say, like, well, that seemed to be the same action as last time. Why was it attack and a preparation when there was 2 lights, but attack no, counterattack yes when there's 1 light? And we move into the next round. Let me remind you that we are brought to you by the World Championship Sports Network, the home of world champions, WCSN.com, in cooperation with Fencing Pictures at fencingpictures.tv and Fencing Channel at fencingchannel.com. My name is Alex Ripa, and I'm joined by John Tiomkin of the U.S. men's foil team here in Leipzig, Germany. And this is our last day of broadcasting, as a matter of fact. We're going to be looking at the remainder of this men's foil team event and the women's saber event, which I have to say that I'm kind of excited to see. We've got a real chance here at the USA.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. We have a really good team.
They had some.
I saw the Russians warming up. I wasn't impressed.
No, you weren't impressed?
No, I was a little impressed. They're all right. But our girls are really good.
They are really good.
They're really
they
good.
have a lot of heart. They fight hard. And
Mara Zagunis is Olympic champion.
Yeah, yeah.
Jada Jacobs, bronze medalist in the Olympic Games as well. What can you say?
It's one of the things. By the way, we're having a little bit of technical trouble with Vani's weapon here. It's going off target, and so he has to go retrieve another one. So we'll pause for a second while they get their weapons in order. Yeah, I get to see a great bout today. You know, it's I guess that's why you come to the World Championships. But as I sat and watched the team events, I got to see Mario Zagunis, Olympic champion, facing France's Tuya, the new world champion. And you know, that's a great bout to watch. Marielle did just fine.
All right.
Nice smooth footsteps there from Vani. Misses the first one, but is able to get the second one.
So typical these days. Unbelievable.
Quite a height difference here between, well, I won't say quite a height
Not
difference,
really.
but a couple
One's
inches.
5'4", the other one's 5'6".
Yeah. 5'9", I think, for Vani,
5'9",
and yeah,
5'9".
5'7" for Lefichou.
Shrimps.
So, in fact, each team is made up of 4 players. You can put in a substitute, but we're unlikely to see that in the gold medal bout. It's a beautiful attack from Vani. Able to land it up on the shoulder there. Still a lot of fencing and invitation, and I wonder now if that's going to have to change a little bit. I mean, we saw work there, but of course, when you're an invitation now, you're... Whoops. Vani takes a little spill going off the side of the strip. But if you're an invitation now, and somebody does decide to change up the distance, change the timing on you, you're in a real tough situation.
Mm-hmm.
We're still seeing it used plenty, of course. The game wouldn't be the game without it.
Again,
Remise of the attempt.
you see Remise with opposition. Though. Look, he keeps the blade right in 4. Bang. Closes him out.
Keeps his wrist down low. And, of course, a left-handed fencer, you know, one of those favorite places for people to hit left-handed fencers is down in that flank near the elbow. And now they just close it out really, really well because you're going to have to not just nick it, you're going to have to hit it and get it to stick in order to be able to put the light on.
Yeah. The most important thing right now in this kind of fencing is distance, distance, distance. How are you going to take the distance? A step too fast, immediately the other person's counterattacking inside. Slow, 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 slow.
La Coruña now, France really just took the Italian team to school. So apparently a nice strong win from the French team in that case. And here, not looking so bad either. I mean, Italy hasn't really been able to get the control of this bout back. That's a wonderful thing about team events, and the pairings make for unusual results. You never quite know.
Again, remise by Leipzig.
Fast riposte from Bonnie. You'd love to see it go on. The remise, however, is what counted in this case. And again, he is closing it out. You see him bring his hand up quite a bit to be able to let that point stick on Bonnie's target, and at the same time make it hard for Bonnie to hit the target. Wow.
Attack misses by Bonnie. Leipzig counter-attack is good.
So the French timing here has the Italian fencers stymied, and the score starts to widen. 6 points now separate the two teams. Still a little under 2 minutes for this round, and I bet you that it's 2 minutes way too long for Bonnie.
Good job.
Nice riposte there from Leipzig. Just when you think he's going to make the counterattack, he pulls out a riposte.
She is really, really working hard right now. Good job.
Again, the long attack from the Italian comes up with nothing. The counterattack lights it up for the French to end this round. And 25-17, that's a pretty big gap. 8 points now between them.
It is a big gap. Right now puts a lot of pressure on the Italians to attack, and really attacking right now, it's very, very, very difficult.
Not working out. Maybe there's a reason why a lot of these French fencers are small and left-handed. Maybe we're seeing Darwinism at work here.
Bad place for the Italians. Unless somebody starts attacking and really scoring a lot, they're in some trouble right now.
They are. Baudin taking the center strip right now, and Salvatore Sanso joining him. And we'll see how it goes against the number 1 and the number 6. That is number 1 for Salvatore, number 6 for Baudin. As I guess some bad blood between those two. Baudin upset Sanso in the 2005 Paris CIP.
Yeah. I saw that.
And I think Sanso has said fairly openly that he finds Baudin to be annoying to fence. And we'll see what he can get done here. He's certainly got the hopes of his teams. Time riding on him. He made that
very
look
smart
easy.
attack by Sanso. Very smart attack.
Seems to have calmed down a little bit since the past couple of rounds where he was moving forward. He's basically holding position, staying bouncy, being able to keep his legs moving, but not committing to any big steps.
Right now, all Baudin is really just wait. Sanso doesn't have a good attack right now. Makes no sense for Baudin to attack.
From a strategic sense, however, do you think it'd be better Sanso took his time, just tried to pull out the points he could pull out? If he rushes at this point, trouble happens.
Sanso really is a professional. I'm sure whatever he's thinking in his head is a good plan, and
He is certainly approaching the distance very carefully. The steps forward are tiny.
But look how close the distance is. Yeah, he's playing a really, really dangerous game right now with Baudin.
He seems to want Baudin to attack, and you see how quickly he's reacting. He's not really committing to any sort of offense. No, he made a liar out of it. Right. What was that? Oh, he says your backhand was in the way and did not like... What is going on with that? Why is he tapping him on the head like that? Saying sorry about that? Or?
Yeah, Sanso really has no manners. What can you do?
Yeah, it appears that Sanso's really trying to draw out an attack from Baudin, and then he's going to try to make the distance.
That's exactly what he wants. You see how close he is? He's leaving his point out there?
That's right.
He wants some blade contact in there. That's how he's going to feel everything.
But there's really no reason, except for glory, for Baudin to accept the invitation and go. He could sort of hang back, and in fact, he could let the clock run out for all he cares.
Sanso really is such good technique.
Riposte there from Sanso, but it's off target. So he does get his wish there. He gets an attack from Baudin.
Absolutely. Basically, he's getting what he wants. He's just missing.
This time off target. He's got his opponent, Bodan, pretty much nailed to the back of the strip there. So, for someone who seems to be setting up an invitation to be attacked, Sanso doesn't seem to have a great plan for defense going on right now.
I think he really wants Bodan to take his blade. That way he can take his blade back. But right now, Bodan's really attacking without the blade. It's difficult to feel that. Look how small the distance is right now.
Tempting. It seems like you should be able to just put out that extra little step and get it.
But everybody's so scared to attack. It's unreal.
It is. It's amazing. They're standing right in front of each other, and neither one willing to commit to an attack. So, do you think this is all strategy, or do you think Sanso's just trying to get in the face a little bit and say,
strategy?
Like, yeah,
strategy. No, he has something in mind.
Something in mind.
Premeditated remise off target.
Looks like he's willing to let the period run while he gets this strategy to work. Does not want the French team to build up too many points. Now he's getting his wish.
He wants him to go right to his 4 line so he can do a straight para forward post.
That's right. Now all he has to be able to do is hit the target. Now that Guillard is biting, Bodan is biting. Now he just has to get a chance to reel him in.
Yeah, yellow cover Bodan. Avoiding touch by running up the strip.
Counter a post this time, and it's off target. Fairly fascinating fencing, though. I mean, it looks a little frustrating for both defenders, but it's kind of fascinating. You sit here waiting, seeing which of these two strategies is going to pay off. There's the close distance, allowing Bodan to make an attack, and nearly hits the target on that one.
They're playing a little bit of a game of chicken right now.
Yeah. Who's going to blink first?
Para post by Bodan. Absolutely.
Sanso suddenly changes gears from the patient waiting game to an attack, and it appears to be ill-advised as the Frenchman breaks up another point for his team. 26-18, the gap widens. The Italian hopes getting further and further from the gold medal. Would have loved to seen the German team make the finals here. The German crowd is...
What a good attack in the preparation. So again, Sanso looking for the blade.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Referee called it attack, counterattack. So Sanso made an attack and that Bodan made a counterattack, but I really saw Sanso trying to find the blade.
Yeah, Sanso's coming forward trying to create a situation where Bodan's going to come in, just like before at the end of the strip. This time Bodan avoided the blade, the distance was a little bit bigger. Cartouche.
Nice attack there. He's frustrated. You can see the body language a little bit as he's trying to find the target, not quite getting it. Both teams watching on. Nope, that time Sanso got what he was after, made the riposte, but didn't light it up. Bodan leaning forward a little bit to take away some of the target. In fact, he does. 28-18, 10-point lead by the French team. With
this is really huge. You know, in the past 4 years, the Italians have been dominating. With this new change of timing, it's unbelievable how the French right now have such priority.
Yeah, it's amazing, and they've had a heck of a week winning both the team events for men's and women's épée. They won the saber individual, as we mentioned. I got to think of the rest. There's quite a bunch of...
This has been a good competition for the French.
I'd say. Not as great for the Germans, I'm afraid. But been wonderful for Asia. We've seen Asia jump up on the map all of a sudden, and they're out there getting ready for Beijing, I think.
Chinese have dumped $1 billion into their sports program.
And it shows. We wouldn't mind a little bit of that back in the USA. Right. You imagine that?
No.
I don't know what we'd do with ourselves at that point.
To quit my job at Dunkin' Donuts.
It'd be decent. For those of you who are not familiar with the the U.S. budget, what you don't realize is there's only one warm-up suit. We actually have to share that among all the athletes, so we can only go out one at a time.
Nothing. Yellow card for Bodan.
Should be a
Closing
red
the
card
distance.
for Bodan.
Absolutely.
Yep, there it is. So the Italians are getting points one way. They've got 2 off cards right now. 9-point spread still. 3 seconds left in this round, the 6th round. Before we begin the final 3 rounds.
Good action by Sanzo.
By Sanzo. Guillard trying to have a little gamesmanship there. Tries to show the referee that he thinks he deserved the touch, but I think everybody...
He did nothing.
Everybody pretty much knows
he got smoked.
He didn't. And Sanzo complaining too. It's great. It's part fencing match, part debate. 1 second left, and that'll bring us to the end of the 6th period. But the discussion goes on here. 2 athletes talking about it.
We're not talking about it right now. It sounds like we've gotten the face of Bourdain. Bourdain not backing down.
That's right. You mentioned there was perhaps a little bad blood between those 2 fencers, and we got to see it here today. The French still with a very comfortable 8-point lead. And now we go into our sort of closing rotation. We've got three periods left here, the 7th, 8th, and 9th rounds to go. And we get to see the strategies between the order that is decided ahead of time by each of the teams. You don't quite know what the other team's going to do, but you try to figure it out and play it the best that you can.
They put Guillard.
Yeah,
finishing third to last.
Yeah, third to last.
But you know what? The 3rd spot is collecting a lot of points in the middle of the bout. And so, but really did its job. Look, Guillard took a lot of touches away. Let's see what he's going to do right now.
3 minutes will go by awfully fast.
Yeah, good touch. That's right.
Guillard looking around for support wherever he can find it, but not finding too much. He'll step off the strip to straighten his weapon. Now, we used to keep these weapons pretty bent, but they've put in some rules here that say we have to keep them fairly straight. Bonnie gesturing over to side judge there to see if there's anything that he's got to complain about. Saying, I'm not sure. I think I could complain about something. You got anything over there? I got nothing over there. Oh, no. Now, I think that touch should count only because of the fact that Guillard still made footwork when he was on his butt on the strip. Look at this.
And he tried to close him out. I respect.
Oh, that's not right. So good. And
right. This is a weak director, though.
Yeah, not strong refereeing right now. Looks like something's happening over there with the headset. Audience piping up saying we're not so sure, we're crazy about that call. I can't believe Guillard hit the ground and still fenced it. Pushed himself forward with his hands.
He's a fighter. He's great. Oh, parry and riposte off target. I like it.
Fast attack from Guillard. Vanny picks it up with a parry and riposte, trying to catch him as he goes by.
That's one of his really most famous moves. Ready fence and going with a flesh.
Bam, he just goes.
Oh, it's a nothing call. It's so not right.
Now you see every now you can tell me if I'm out of line here, John, but every now and again you can you see when the Italians, they have such a strong reputation, they'll complain, and all of a sudden there's
well, I mean,
all of a sudden cards start flying.
They have a lot of influence. They have the best fencers in the world, but they get a lot of priority, and they're also really known for their complaining. And what can you do? They're putting a lot of pressure on the referee.
That's right.
And if the referee isn't strong-minded, if he's not as experienced as other referees, they feel the pressure, and sometimes they go on with the Italians.
Gonna break down a little bit. We do have a hand up from one of the side judges, and Vanni really wanted it to be up there. Referee is politely telling Vanni to please shut up. Awards the red card. Trouble with being a referee, is you're ready to give the penalty card anyway. The other fencer, the opposing fencer, starts yelling at you to give the card, and then all of a sudden you feel like they're threatening your authority.
Attack.
So a nice attack.
That's right. Vanni was caught in the step. Look at this. Boom. Beautiful.
And this referee better get control of the strip pretty soon, because we're doing a lot of talking, and almost as much talking as we're doing fencing. And if the athletes feel like they can...
Great attack by Guillard.
That was very well played. I don't know what Vanni was even thinking. That was
great attack.
such a great and classic attack. I think Vani should be getting a card right about now. Audience is booing, but I have to say I saw it the way the referee saw it.
I think the referee is absolutely right.
Oh, another gorgeous attack. Well, you cannot fault the French fencers, and the French teammates are up in their seats and yelling and screaming, so happy.
Guillart really on his game right now.
Vani with the counterattack that I don't think would have fooled anybody in that case.
Nope. Well, he was trying to do invitation power post with his duck. That's another signature move, but with the new timing, that's no more. That's it.
That's it. So,
peace out.
Wow. Quite a spread at this point. 11 points different between the two teams, and that is going to be difficult for the Italians to come back from, especially if they put all their energy into yelling and screaming at the referee rather than trying to get this thing fenced. During the break here, we'll remind you that we are joining you tonight on WCSN, the World Championship Sports Network, home of World Champion, in cooperation with Fencing Pictures at fencingpictures.tv and Fencing Channel at fencingchannel.com. We've been coming to you all week from Leipzig, Germany. My name's Alex Ripa, and I've got John Tiomkin of the U.S. men's foil team, Olympian and raconteur, gourmand, and general man about town here, helping us with the blow-by-blows.
Good to be.
Yeah. Audience wants to see some more fencing. I think they want Italy to get into it a little bit. Any of the French team right-handed, or am I making that all up? No.
Baudin and Lepichou are left-handed. Guillart is right-handed.
There we go. And in fact, Baldini also a lefty, and two lefties facing each other right now. Sometimes can make for awkward fencing, but at this level, we expect to see some pretty good things.
Ooh, good attack by Baldini. Baldini really is an up-and-comer. I think he's going to be very strong in the next few years. 20 years old, really good technique, feels everything. He'll be really good.
Nice attack there. Good control of the blade. He moves the point, but his hand barely moves at all. Yeah. His steps are nice and small, keeps him under control, so he doesn't get caught in that big preparation. Do you think it's easier for the younger fencer, say a man like Baldini who's 20 years old, to be able to adjust to the new timings, to be able to roll with it a little bit, whereas Sanso, somebody who's been around a little while longer, maybe gets stuck in the ways,
I think to a certain extent, but Sanso really is maybe one of the best fencers, right? Is definitely without a doubt the best fencer right now. He is the best result, two-time world champion. But I think the coaching that Baldini got was from a very smart coach because he adjusted so fast. I think his game was really geared toward this kind of fencing.
Interesting. Well, certainly Baudin is 30 years old and has only benefited from the new timing.
Good riposte, misses by Baudin.
Yeah. Remise arrives. What's the rule with the famous hard chest protectors at this tournament, John? Was there anything?
One of the Chinese guys was wearing something, but most fencers don't wear it. That's for babies.
Yeah.
People who are wearing chest protectors.
Don't sugarcoat it now.
Yeah. People who are wearing chest protectors at this level really have. They're not getting any respect.
There's issues.
There's issues. Remise good by Baudin. That's it. Baldini complaining. Did nothing.
The judges, well, no. In fact, the side judge is saying yes, he did do something, and the referee is going to annul that touch and reach into his pocket to award Baudin a yellow card for covering target again. You sat beside me actually in the U.S. when this call was made a lot against one of my fencers, and it was a very frustrating day.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That looked like a really nice attack.
It did look
Baldini.
like a nice attack, and that's pretty frustrating. The Italians have been on the wrong side of these calls many times now. I'd say that's number 4 or 5, isn't it?
Yeah, my heart is breaking for them.
You're going to lose sleep over this one, are you?
Yeah. That's going to keep it all night long. There's a flesh in him right now. Ooh, attacking preparation.
Yeah, with Coupe, gorgeous looking action there. Good point control, amazing point control. Quick with the hand. He's got a gorgeous lunge. It's like a textbook lunge, and he can just light it up and get up from it again. I don't know if that's because he's at a slightly lower altitude.
Parapost off target.
Should be off target.
Very noble of Baldini to acknowledge that touch.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it was. They've got a pretty selective...
Attack and preparation is good. Good job. Look at this. He's looking for the blade. He goes right in. What can you do?
Tried to scoop it up. Didn't get anything, I don't think. And Bodan delivers the attack, but...
this guy is a baby. Get back on guard.
Baldini saying, look, I made an attack. I didn't get the point, but... not much of a reaction from the crowd, and I have to say I normally go to the crowd. They're pretty smart. Absolutely stymied. The Italians are just not feeling it. And they
I like that. That's what Sanzo did. After he won,
pointed to his jacket.
Yeah, after he won World Champion, pointed to his jacket.
And so a little payback now from... oh, well, I have to say there is a lot of... you can feel the tension between these two teams, can't you? Expect punches to be thrown any minute.
I hope so.
And and the Italians have got to make the magic happen at this point. If they're just going to sit back and complain, they're going to walk away with nothing. And
it's over.
They've got to start getting the job done here. They are far behind at this point, 14 points down from a strong French team. They can't even hit while they test, apparently. There we go.
Got a first-timer here.
Not
no
a
big deal.
Sign. So this is part of what is so enjoyable about fencing is the battle of personalities.
That's really all what fencing is.
I really like that part of the game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't get it as much in other sports. You get some showboating in other sports, but here it's a nasty business.
Well, fencing, the best fencers are without a doubt the ones with the strongest personalities, without a doubt. And you can see the French on the side. Oh, you can't see it, but I can.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting ready to explode when they win world championships.
That's right.
The attack is good. That's
no way you're going to get away with that counterattack that time. So what do you think? Sanzo looked like he was saying a few words to Leipzig.
Sanzo's personality is probably saying, it's already over, something like that.
Yeah, I wonder.
But he's not thinking that. In my opinion, right now, Sanzo's already given up.
You think so? He doesn't look inspired as he fences. The Italian team does not. Looks like they want to sort of wallow in a kind of self-pity. I mean, that sounds harsh, but it looks like they're trying to sort of show that they've trying to say, oh, we're getting robbed here, so we're not going to, we're taking our toys and going home.
Absolutely, it's classic Italian stuff. Doesn't matter.
Uninspired attack from Sanzo, and I really wonder what is going through that man's mind right now. Leipzig making sure that scream is audible to Sanzo as he scores the touch with the counterattack. Not an inspired attack from Leipzig. Sanzo asking for the core card now, and they're going to give it. And I think that begs the question, well, if I'm getting a card, why is he getting a point? So do we get 2 points on that one? So certainly the French have taken the bulk of the penalty cards, and the Italians have taken the bulk of the
complaining calls.
Yeah. Beautiful repose from Leipzig right there, and he is psyched about it.
Great job.
Right off the shoulder. And Italy, not really. I mean, the French can have fun with this game at this point. They've got certainly enough spread where they can fence kind of the way they want. And as long as the Italians don't start creeping up too much on them, but they lead by quite a bit right now, 14 points. Wow. Those guys, that was amazing, the amount of misses that just happened. We see a hand go up, another red card for Leipzig. He's asking the side judge for what? And the side judge is saying for turning around. And he turned around. Leipzig's new nickname will be Carte Rouge. Nice attack from Sanso. I'll be curious to see how many points, what the percentage of points scored by the Italian team during this team event were on red cards. I'll be curious to see just what the percentage number is. Do me a favor and close that up. I want to make sure it's good. Oh, he's trying to comment, maybe saying the lame is a little bit too small.
Always got something to say, that guy.
Now, I take it you've met him a few times on the strip.
Oh, yeah.
Good memories all around, is it?
Oh, yeah. Pleasure.
Oh, nice attack. Gorgeous to watch. And at this point, you can't help but side with the French. They've got 1 point to score here before they take the whole enchilada. And they have fenced, their fencing style is difficult right now. It's tough to hit these guys. Nice attack from Sanso. Why didn't you do that a bunch?
You're better than that. You don't want to win on that kind of counterattack. Yeah. Come on. Give us something good.
And they're 1 point away from the World Championship title. Oh, and there it is, the counterattack, but Sanso uninspired. Now Sanso, it looked like Sanso couldn't wait to get out of the venue. And here come the French team. Oh, they got something ready to go. Oh, that's in your face. Oh. Who do you think put them up to that? You think they came up all on their own? Or do you think they were inspired by someone?
I have no idea.
No, well, that's not going to make anybody any friendlier at the end of the day, but a convincing victory from the French team, perhaps a repeat of the La Coruña event, and the French are world champions in yet another event. The list is getting long.